What's up, y'all? This is Osirez, the PC Pimp, and we're gonna take a look at Dirt Rally benchmark with a GTX 1070 and an I7-5820K. As you can see, I have multi-sampling off and VSync off. The preset is Ultra. That means everything cranked up to 9,000 yellow. And just to show you, these are the settings that Ultra creates on Linux. I don't think it's identical to the Windows version for Ultra, but I can't verify that right now. So let's just get right into the benchmark. In your bottom right hand corner, you're gonna see the CPU meter, or the threads, and see how well they work out. And above that, you'll have some values for the temperature from the CPU, which is the first one called physical ID, the temperature for the GPU, then the graphics load, the video load, which is the encoder that's on the video card. So I'm using the built-in NVIDIA encoder to record this gameplay, so it's not hitting the CPU. I mean, there's going to be a tiny bit of overhead still, but that is what it is. But anyways, moving on. Then the GPU memory. This is an 8 gig card, and it's using 26% of the memory. And then how much bandwidth is being used on the PCI Express lane, and then right below that is the total CPU usage. So as we watch this, we'll take a look at the core performance and see that it is relatively spread even, which is a good thing. There's been some ports that really hit 1 or 2 cores at a time, and it doesn't really work really well with multi-threaded 4 cores or even hyper-threaded CPUs. But this seems to be using all 12 of my threads relatively well. And as you can see, the GPU is being tasked with almost 80% of its it's being used at about 80%, and the total amount of CPU percentage is still really low, so there's no bottleneck here. Again, this is being recorded with OBS using the NVIDIA encoder called NVEnc, or on Windows called Shadowplay. And as you can see, the FPS performance is relatively well. I have a 144 Hertz monitor, but I have it set right now to 60 to do this gameplay or this video. And as you can see, it stays well above 60 with VSync off. I prefer to play the game with VSync on when I had the 60 Hertz monitor, but I'm not going to get 144 Hertz, obviously, out of this game. So, don't know what to tell you there. So, no VSync on the 144 Hertz monitor. Just let it go ahead and ride around in the 90s. Makes the game super smooth. I know there's a little bit of jankiness with the video. I've been talking to some of the other Linux guys, and they've said they've noticed when using the NVIDIA encoder, they get a similar result. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know what's going on with that, but it seems to like kind of, have this little hitch stutter type thing every once in a while. You're not seeing that. That's not what's being actually displayed on the screen. It's just recording it that way, like right there, the little pause. That's not in the game. That's just the way it's being recorded. I'm not sure why, but whatever. But as you can see, the temperatures are relatively in check, using a fair amount of GPU, and the CPU is being tasked across all the threads. Now, if we look at the results here, we had average frames per second was 97. Average frames is 97. That's excellent. Minimum was 72, so we never even got close to 60 really, and the maximum was 128. So I'm sure with some tweaking I could probably lock this in at 120 frames per second VSynced, which would be superb. So this is, I guess, I'll call this a relatively beefy system, right? But anyways, here's the results. Dirt Rally with a GTX 1070, i7. I'm out. Peace.